What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. We're going to be looking at these on the 4-hour time frame so we can get you some detail. Right now, Bitcoin's sitting at $49,961, so really fighting right around that $46,000 area. Main thing I wanted to bring to you today on this video, I want you to pay attention to the higher lows. So we had our low at about $42,760. Then you can see we set a higher low here, and this was roughly at about $44,161. Then we set another higher low at $44,761. So these higher lows need to continuously be put in this lower trend line. We need to defend that. So really watch that area for support. If we're able to have a 4-hour candle close outside of the top here, which are a lower high, so we're having that squeezing effect. If we're able to have a candle close up above that, I would target first right around $47,700. That's going to be this 200 moving average on the 4-hour time frame in white, which is acting as overhead resistance now. Then we potentially have that 50 crossing down through, so potentially that death cross on the 4-hour time frame. We don't have that yet, but it's something that we want to watch for overhead resistance. And the next area would be $50,000. We fought with this for quite a while now. We need to get over top of that and turn that into support as soon as possible. So if we do get that 4-hour candle close on some volume and we can make a move, those are going to be the target areas that I'd look at. I believe we said, guys, 47,700, and then it'd be up to around 50,000. Now, if these higher lows don't hold and we come back in this area and we actually break to the downside, my downside target would be $42,800 on a downside break, and that would be the low of this wick, and we'd have to see if that would hold as support. So maybe almost have one of those double bottoms if we're able to get it. But for the most part, guys, we want to watch these higher lows and see if we're able to keep this uptrend, because that's what's the most important here in the shorter term, this uptrend, keeping higher lows intact. Now, on the relative strength, we're at 47 right now, so we're trying to get back up above that 50 line, seeing if we can move to the upside. In terms of our money flow, we've mostly been in the green. We flipped to the red a little bit here, and now we're having a touch of green as well. So we're going to keep an eye on the money flow. If we look at the technicals for Bitcoin, and this is just going to kind of show you how neutral things are right now and why you have to be careful in this area. So right now we have an 8 sell, a 9 neutral, and a 9 buy, 1 sell, 8 neutral, and a 2 buy for our oscillators. Moving average is 7 sell, 1 neutral, and a 7 buy. So what I'm actually doing right now is patiently waiting for a good opportunity, see if we can find a little bit of direction. I want to see how much volume comes with that, see if we can potentially get that move to the upside here, guys, or if we're going to be able to hold these higher lows down in that area. So next, what we're going to do is get into Ethereum, really watch those areas for Bitcoin, guys. Also, if you get some from these videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Really helps the channel out, and I do appreciate it, guys. So let's get into Ethereum, and let me know what you've been doing. Are you patiently waiting for a good opportunity to trade right now? Have you been, making some trades down in this lower area here? I would love to hear your take. So on the 4-hour time frame for Ethereum, right now we're trying to stay up above this 200 moving average, and this is going to be in white, and that's at 3,357. So that's going to be the support area that I want to hold, and I also want to hold these higher lows. So if we zoom in, guys, right here, here's our low. We pushed up, higher low. We pushed up. We're going to try to hold this higher low, see if we can make another higher high up into this resistance area of about 3,580. is going to be the area that I'm going to look at. You can see these longer wicks up here. That's what we're going to have to get over top of, where we had some selling pressure before. The relative strength on the 4-hour right now is at 50. If we take a look at the money flow is in the red right now. We bounce back out of this. All right, guys, if we get into the technicals for Ethereum, they're a little bit stronger than where Bitcoin's at on the 1-day time frame. We have a 6 sell, a 9 neutral, and 11 buy. Oscillators 1 sell, 8 neutral, and a 2 buy. Moving averages 5 sell, 1 neutral, and a 9 buy is what we're looking at there. But the main thing that I can tell you is keeping an eye on these higher lows. What you can do is even draw a trend line right here, as we'll try to get as many touches as we can. So right in that area, so we want to continue to hold this uptrend. If we can hold this uptrend, we'll be good to challenge some of these higher levels. All right, guys, so that's going to be the main thing there for Ethereum. And you can also see we had a little bit of bullish divergence here with a golden buy at roughly about 3,249. So next one we're going to get into is Litecoin. Take a look at Litecoin here. And if you're here for Litecoin, guys, just let me know down low. Type Litecoin. Thumbs up for Litecoin. All right. So for Litecoin on the 4-hour time frame, main thing we're doing here is bouncing in between a channel. So the upper channel is going to be about $190. Lower channel is going to be around $162. So that's the tough thing, guys, when we're really bouncing in between these areas right here. So main thing I would look for is a 4-hour candle close. See if we can hold it up above this 200. That'd be nice for support for us, and that's going to be around $182. Overhead resistance. In the shorter term, I would say at about 186, then it's going to be up to around that 190. But yet again, what we're looking for is higher lows to continue to come in here. Okay, so draw a little trend line, guys. See if we can continue to hold these higher lows. That's what you're looking for, those trends. You can see over here how we had a short little downtrend. We pushed down. What did we do? We pushed up, higher low, and then we pushed up again, higher low, then we went higher. So really watching these trends on the 4-hour time frame, these higher lows and lower highs, they can really tell you a lot about what's taking place here. So for Litecoin, relative strength right now is going to be at 50 on the 4-hour time frame, so a little bit more neutral there. And if we get into the technicals, you can even see here, summary, we have an 8 sell, an 8 neutral, and a 10 buy. Oscillators 2 sell, 7 neutral, and a 2 buy. Moving averages 6 sell, 1 neutral, and an 8 buy. So guys, that's the main thing you got to watch here, these resistance areas, these higher lows. See if we can continue to put those in on the 4-hour time frame, and just see if we can grind higher, because if we can get over top of 190, it could really open the door for a nice move to the upside here. But we have to have Bitcoin comply for that to happen, you know, guys. And that could be a nice shot from 190 even up around 200 plus 220, somewhere right in that range, even as high as 232 if we get a nice clean break through this upper resistance area. So that's what I got for you today. Watch these areas. God bless you all. Take care, my friends.